Hi everyone, welcome back to Vitaphilo. My name is Makenna and today I'm going to be doing 100% pure review slash makeup try-on slash a little bit of swatching for you. So let's get started. To start, we're just going to throw a little bit of primer on. This is their Mattifying Antioxidant Primer. I really like this just because it helps kind of keep the makeup on throughout the day. I'll do a little dab here and just kind of work it in. This one's great for my skin because it's a little bit on the oily side. I use my hands for brushes, sometimes, not always. I do have their BB Cream and the 10 Luminous. I have tried some of their other foundations, in particular the Water Foundation. That one was actually really nice, really great at covering up any spots or blemishes. Take a little bit here. I'm gonna use my fingers today because that's how we're going. But if I do use a brush, I'll use my little stipply brush. It's this one over here, let me show you. I put it away. Yeah, this is just really, really great at getting everywhere. So, just kind of rub that in there. And I like their BB cream a little bit more than the foundation. Not because the foundation wasn't great, but because you can add more if you want more coverage. It's just really light. I don't even feel it throughout the day, so I like it. And all their makeup is natural. They use plant and fruit extracts, so that's pretty much it. Maybe throw a little on your lips so that way you got a nice clean slate. Make those colors pop, and that's it. Okay, so I think we're gonna go eyeshadow route. Sometimes you might want to do all the blush and the bronzer and stuff, but I'm gonna start with the eyes because I mean that's like the fun part, you know? Add a little color to my world. So I have a few different palettes here. The first of which is the Better Naked palette. It has the Fox Bernard Luminizer. This one, unfortunately, I broke. I dropped the palette, sorry. So I don't have that one to show you. I do have the Bunny Lapine blush, the Kitty Chat eyeshadow, the Bare Hours eyeshadow, the Butterfly Papillon eyeshadow, and I like these just because they're super natural. A lot of their pigments are a little bit more luminous and on the lighter, shady kind of side, so you might want to use a little bit of water or maybe just reapply it, or not reapply, but just kind of do maybe one or two applications of it to get more of a pigment if you want. My personal favorite palette at the moment is their Naked 2 palette. This is the one I'm going to be using today. I just love the colors in here. I think they did awesome, so these are my favorites. This palette does come with the Illume Eclat Luminizer, the Afterglow Bien Entrée blush, the Beam Rayonnement eyeshadow, the Splendeur eyeshadow, and the Vivid Vitalité eyeshadow. I'm not sure if that's French or Italian, but forgive me if I mispronounced any of those. But that's the one I'm going to be using today. Just to show you the other ones, because I do have those as well, and you might actually like some of the colors in here. I use these more for special occasions. This includes the Rose Gold palette. So gorgeous. This is great for summertime, just if you're on the Bahamas or chilling or just vacationing and you want to look super dewy and glowy, go with the Rose Gold. So for this, they have the Prism highlighter, the Primp blush, the Luster eyeshadow, Gleam eyeshadow, and Glimmer eyeshadow. And honestly, I mean, these colors are just so pretty. Really, really pretty. They have the Punk Princess. Sometimes I'll actually take maybe one or two of the eyeshadows out of here and just kind of mix and match my palettes. So for this one, they have the Acoustic, that is their highlighter. They have Sold Out, that's their blush. The Boyfriend's Band eyeshadow, Private Show eyeshadow, and the Unplugged eyeshadow. So I really like these. All of them, they use really great pigments and extracts. They'll use mica as their shimmery agent to kind of add an extra pop. But we're gonna go in with the Naked 2. This one is my personal favorite at the moment. So I'm gonna start just by doing an all over touch up. I'm gonna take their highlighter over my eyelid. Does anyone else like to use their highlighter or blushes as eyeshadows? Because I do. Sometimes it's just a nice color, you know? Perfect. Another thing too, when you do the eyes before you do blush and everything, is it just kind of lets your foundation or your BB cream just kind of sink in a little bit. So that's kind of nice. With the BB creams and the foundations, I really like them because they don't show my crease lines. So a lot of times I smile a lot, so I'm always like trying to rub it in so you don't see where my marks are. And that's something I like about the foundation. Next, I'm gonna take the Beam, this one right here, and I'm just gonna throw that all over, not all over, but just on the lid. So, okay, that's it. So we got that so far. Next, I'm gonna take, this is probably my favorite, most used eyeshadow, the Splendor. I know they look brand new. Like I said, guys, I don't wear a ton of makeup. My most used beauty products are lip gloss and mascara. So those I go through quite a bit of. As for my eyeshadows, I wear them more on special occasions, so I know they look like brand new. You also don't need a lot. These actually are really pigmented. So I'm gonna take this brush here, just because they really are good at getting in the creases. And these can be pretty dark. At least they're darker pigments. So we'll just put a little bit on there like that. Go in here. A little bit of goodness. Make like a half rainbow. And then take the rainbow and just kind of angle it down right there. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You see that? Okay. Put a little bit on the other side. Okay, so that's it for the eyeshadow. Super simple, that's what I like to do. Oh, you know what? I really like doing this. Let's just take a little bit of the blush to add kind of a pop of color. So I'm gonna take the blush from the Naked 2 palette, just use this kind of brush here, just pop it on. This just gives a nice little something, see that? There we go. Oh, can't forget the most important part. Blend. Blend, 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 right? So we'll just blend it all in. Look, I'm not wearing anything, guys. Nothing. Just kidding. Alright, so that's the Naked 2 palette. Love that. Next, I'm going to take my eyeliner. I actually have two. I have their black one. And I apologize, the writing's like in this silvery white, so you may not be able to see it. And then we have this white eyeliner. So we'll start with that one. We'll be using the black here. Black is great as well. They do have the liquid liners, which I like, but it's so much pressure to get it just so. Yeah, I personally like these guys a little bit better for that reason, because it's less pressure and I could just wipe it. Okay, and then that's it. You can always adjust it if you want. It's kind of like that. I actually like doing my eyeliner just halfway like that. Aunt Shelly, if you ever see this, it's because of you. You do your eyeliner like that and I think it's cute. So that's how I do mine, guys. So after we've done the eyeliner, I like to go in, get our little scrunchy guy here. Does anyone else get nervous doing this? Because I totally do. Especially because, what if you, I don't know, have a spasm or just you rip all your eyelashes out. Most times I don't do this, but I find that it just helps the mascara pop a little bit more, so. Okay, now that we've curled our lashes, I go in with their mascara. This is their Maracuja Mascara. This one helps for volumizing, and it also helps to strengthen the lashes as well. They also have a fruit pigmented mascara, which smells really, really good. This one smells okay too. Doesn't smell bad, but the fruit pigmented one is better for just kind of lengthening your lashes. And personally, I just want a little bit more volume, so this is what I go for. I like their mascara, but I find that throughout the day it just kind of evaporates. I'd be like, what happened to my lashes? They're not there anymore. So if I'm really gonna go and get dressed up to go out or something, I might throw on some fake lashes. But I like using this because it doesn't have a lot of the harsh chemicals that most mascaras do. And yeah, that's why I like it, y'all. So you can see that's just with one coat. I normally do about 2 coats just to really help give it a little more oomph. I like it, I like it. I will say the Maracuja Mascara is a little bit harder to take off at the end of the day compared to the Fruit Pigmented Mascara. But if you didn't check out my last video, this right here, the Blood Orange Cleansing Balm, the best thing ever. I use this to take off all this. So if you don't have it, this is good stuff. Get it. Alright, next is probably the best part. We're gonna like touch up the eyebrows here, okay? So I do have their eyebrow like gel. It's kind of like a gel. I have it in the color Taupe. However, mine's broken. Once I got the Naked 2 palette, I discovered that I can just use their Splendor eyeshadow right here, and it looks like the exact same. So I prefer the eyeshadow over the gel now, and that's what I use. And it's like a 2-for-1. Hello. So I would use it. First step, we're gonna brush them out, get them in line, y'all, just to see where they're going. Okay. Now, I use one of these angled brushes. I've had this for a long time and I haven't cleaned it in a while. We're gonna do the eyeshadow here. Just take a little bit. I'll do that on the left side, and then on the right side I'll do the gel, just to show you they're like the exact same. Brow 1, that's just with the eyeshadow. Brow 2, just gonna take this. I've had this for a while. I think it's like ready to be tossed because it's kind of drying out. But we'll do this one on this eyebrow here. I think one of the reasons why I prefer the eyeshadow over the gel is because the gel is kind of dried out. So it's hard for me to get it out of the little jar. Eyeshadow just really picks up the pigment and super quick and easy. On this side I have the eyeshadow, and on this one I have the gel. They look like the exact same, don't they? Crazy. If you want to save some money, just get the eyeshadow palette. Naked 2, that's my favorite. Okay. Next, we can do some finishing touches. So we've got all our eyes done, we've got our foundation, our BB cream. We're gonna go in and throw a little bit of blush on. I'm gonna go back to that Naked 2 palette, and we'll use this one right here. Get a little blush brush. Just how much sun do you think I should have today? Just like a whole lot, little? We'll wait till Micah went out for the sun for a little bit. I haven't been inside all day. No. I've been out biking and doing things. Okay. I also have this little guy here. This is their Cocoa Pigmented Bronzer in Cocoa Kissed. And I have one of these angled kind of brushes. This is always scary doing this part because it comes out so dark and you're like, ah! Okay. I'm not done. Because we gotta blend it all in. Otherwise I'm gonna walk out and be like, whoa. Got some strong stuff going on there. Just wanna blend it. My favorite part is doing highlighter. So same thing, Naked 2 palette, I'm just gonna take their highlighter. And I have this cute little brush. And just take a little bit on there. Most important part is probably like a finishing powder. I have the Bamboo Blur. This stuff, guys, it's like magic. It's super fine, so when you apply it, you just want don't breathe. I've done that plenty of times, but it's like super fine. I don't know if you can see that. So, just dab a little off here. And then plug your nose. Don't breathe it in. Just put it all over. Get a little bit more. This just adds a nice little finish. That way you don't look super like oily and everything just stays. So, okay, that's it. So, we're all finished. Got all our makeup on. My most favorite part is the lipstick. Now, I've got quite a few lipsticks, lip glosses, fun stuff. One of my favorite things that just really hydrates your lips is their Lysine and Herbs Healing Balm. You can't see it with the writing, but it's pretty much the only chapstick. I like this one because it's minty. It smells really good. I was gonna have you smell it, but I'm like, oh wait. They need to invent smell-o-vision soon. Wouldn't that be cool? I'm like, smell this, guys. It's minty, it's just super cooling. Supposedly it even helps if you get like cold sores and stuff. I just use it because I like the minty after kind of flavor. Now, my favorite lipsticks, I'm missing one, hold on. Haha, okay, I have 4 of them. These are my favorite colors right here. They have some more hydrating lipsticks, but I find that these just have really, really great pigment. I'll start out with my lightest one, which is Agave. Agave is a really great nude type of lip. The next one is Sahara. I like Sahara because it has a nice matte finish to it. It does have a little bit more pink tones than Agave, but it goes great with a lip gloss. And then we have Blood Orange. Blood Orange is really nice. It's got a really pretty color. And this is something I'll wear on a date night, just because it's a little bit more bold. The last is Protea. It's just kind of a bright pink. So it's not my most favorite, but it is kind of nice during summer days or when you really want to kind of have a nice pop. So for the Candy Apple, I really, really love this lip caramel because number one, they smell like caramel and it's just super glossy and nice. If you want a little bit more matte, you can just blot it with a paper towel or a napkin or something. And these will last for a really long time. They'll even leave a little bit of a stain once they're finished with you. So Truffle is one of my favorites. I love that it's a super natural color, just really pretty, makes your lips look full, similar to like a Kylie lip kit or something, and just really glossy. They use natural fruit extracts, which I think is awesome, so it makes me feel more comfortable wearing makeup. Lipsticks and lip glosses are probably my most favorite beauty tool, so this just happens to be one of my favorite colors. Alright, last but not least is the lip glosses. I've tried all of them, however, I purchased my favorite ones, which are Rainbow Aura, and I also have Moonstone. Rainbow Aura is by far my most favorite because it's not as pink, it has more of a brown color to it, and I like that it's just super natural. Moonstone is definitely more on the pinky side, however, they were out when I tried to grab more of the Rainbow Aura. So I'm going to show you these guys. They might look a little bit more pigmented on my lips because I just wore a ton of lip gloss or lipstick, but you kind of get the idea. And they smell super good, like really just fruity and nice. It also has a great little shimmer to it, which I love. Just brightens your outfit up, your face up. So as you can see, those two glosses are really similar, the Rainbow Aura and Moonstone. Their colors are almost identical, but when you kind of see them on and see them in their tubes, the Moonstone is a little bit more pink than Rainbow Aura. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for the next video, and I'll see you there.